Hello there, welcome back to Vthar Gaming. Today we're doing episode 2 of Deadly Premonition. So last time I had a little bit of an error with the resolution, as anybody who watched the first video knows. It turned out pretty bad. This time I've managed to fix it. There was a mod for the game to add higher resolutions, so we're going to see if it works out. As well as I hope it does. Now, I'm going to be picking up where I left off, as long as my save game's still there, but we'll be picking up where I left off. We'll see where we go through it, and see where that gets us. So, one thing I want to note is I do have a little bit better lighting, a lot better lighting actually than I used to, so hopefully that will pick up my face a little bit better. Still got an issue with the green screen back there, but, what can we do about it? Alright, let's load game, let's get in. Let's get started. Alright, resume. Alright. Standard gun.
Previously during the investigation. These puppies are making me go to another town in the boondocks again.
Puppies.
I didn't think you'd keep me waiting in the rain for so long.
Welcome. I'm the sheriff, George Woodman. Call me George.
There's definitely something in this town. Do you feel it, Zach?
Yeah, I feel it.
The cops
Right, he
warning.
talks to me in his head. Forgot about that part. This guy's not crazy at all. Sure.
It's broken. I've been using that one for a long time.
Why don't you get it repaired? This TV is important to you, right?
It's got some memories attached to it, sure. I used to watch movies on this thing with your grandma all the time.
Grandma liked movies?
Of course she did.
Why not?
Everyone loves movies, right?
I mean,
I
know
love
some people who
movies
don't.
too. I've never been to a movie theater though.
Don't go. They're horrifying. Jam-packed, full of people, really loud sounds. It's awful. Maybe that's just me. Alright. Yeah, the Dead-Eyed Kids. Oh, creepy sons of bitches. Okay. Sugar donut. Aw, yeah. That does not look appetizing. Ew. Let's get going. Where this takes us. He runs so funny.
York!
Bark.
York!
What's with this game with creepy children? Maybe it's just the graphics of the game. They make them all really creepy looking, but, whatever. It's only mildly terrifying. They scare me a little bit more than the ghosts do.
Don't breathe.
Don't
Hold your
breathe.
breath. They can't see you if you hold your breath. Hurry. Like this. Cover your mouth.
Left control. There we go. Oh, is this gonna be some kind of crappy stealth segment? Why don't I just shoot it? I have infinite ammo in my gun. Remember, I found that out last time too. Part of me just wants to let go and find out what happens, but I don't want to spend forever on this episode, so I'm going to try and not do that. Man, my pinky finger's starting to hurt. Why would they just stand there forever? Like, I mean, I know it was leaning back towards them, but it wasn't that far back. They could have easily just kept going and not. And dude, you're a grown-ass adult. I'm pretty sure you don't need to put your hand over your mouth.
Who are you?
Are you? Oh my god, his hand went through the doorknob. He's a ghost. No, not bright lights again. Anything but this. Ow. Sweet sugary candy. Yeah. Damn, that is a huge bed. Like, that's gigantic. Yeah, it looks smaller from this angle. You know what? I'm not gonna question it. Just roll with it.
Zach, the symbolism in my dreams continues to intensify. A forest of red trees.
My name's not Zach,
Carpet.
dude.
With red leaves, a strange doll, and twin angels.
Yeah,
But
the
that
creepy
child
kids.
is what bothers me the most. I swear I've seen him before. I just can't remember where.
I'm pretty sure he was young you.
Well, it'll probably come back to me eventually.
No, maybe not.
For now, we need coffee.
Just get the bowl here. But didn't the kid have one over here?
Let's head to the
Let's get
cafeteria,
some
Zach.
Coffee.
I hope they have some real coffee. I really need some coffee. Then we can head to the sheriff's office. There's a proper procedure for everything, right, Zach?
But lovely artwork. Yes. Dude, don't you think maybe you should shower first and then get your coffee? Ah, who needs to shower? Let's just roll out of bed, throw our suit on, and get the hell out of here. Roll with it. Peppermint Patty, you're being a little bit stanky. Oh. Oh, dude, you can actually shave. Okay. Done? Can we go? Not quite. Now we are. You're looking good for as bad as these graphics are. Taking a shower might help clear up our thoughts. Plus, wash the stank from yesterday off. I'm just saying. Wow, fancy. Your toilet's in a different room. I don't know where I come from, that's a little weird. It's all just one room. Alright, let's get out of here. Open. Now we gotta go to the cafeteria, which is this way. You might run. Oh, dude. Buy snacks. Awesome. Yeah, I don't think I ever found out how to open my inventory so I can eat. I've always wanted to learn that. You know, this makes sense. It's okay. Come on,
Good
Peppermint
morning,
Patty.
Mr.
Let's get your
Morgan.
coffee.
Your breakfast is ready for you.
Wait, I thought York was his last name.
Thank you, Mrs.
Polly Oxford. Just Polly is fine.
Well then. Thank you, Paula.
Polly.
I'm starving.
Sure you are, buddy. Alright, let's roll these sleeves off and get to work. Jesus.
Is everything all right, Mr. Morgan?
Yes, it's delicious, Polly. My compliments to the chef.
I'm hoping my cooking will bring back repeat guests. Honestly, though, it's been a while since anyone
I
has
feel
stayed
like you should be
here.
talking
I couldn't
louder
help but
because
notice.
you're really far away from each other.
Aside from you and me, there seems to be no other guests or workers around.
Couldn't notice.
What's
Help
that?
notice, but your business is shitty.
The salt's in that white shaker there.
Thank you.
She just
I was
ignores it.
wondering if there were any other guests or workers here.
Oh, no one
Your
else.
business
My husband
sucks.
and I used to run this place, but he's in heaven now.
You've been working here alone since then. Must be hard by yourself.
Oh my, we're all out of pepper. I'm very sorry.
It must be difficult to run a hotel by yourself.
Well, yes, I suppose. I could just live on my pension. But I have to admit, running a hotel is kind of
Small
like a
talk
hobby of
game.
mine.
That's nice. Polly, it might help to hear you better if you could sit a little closer.
Oh my, Mr. Morgan, you're embarrassing me.
What did she
So
think he
early
said?
in the day, too. I think I'm a little too old for you.
And
Oh,
I
no,
still
ew,
love my
ew,
departed
no.
husband. May God rest his soul. I appreciate the invitation, but I'm fine over here.
Polly, I can hardly hear you from all the way
so
over
they're
there.
actually
You're
addressing the fact that they're far away.
This is fine. It won't do to be all clumped together with such a large table and cafeteria. We have to make use of all this space.
Oh, you really don't.
Now tell me,
You know what?
that wound on your
I feel you,
face,
Peppermint
what
Patty.
happened?
Let's just say I had some trouble during the last case I was working on. I'm sure it'll heal. It's just a flesh wound.
Oh
Tis but a
my,
flesh
well,
wound.
there's no need to be the tough guy here. I want you to be able
Tough
to
guy.
relax here. I've prepared a special room for you. A famous rock star once stayed in the
Really?
same room, you know.
Really? I feel honored.
If you need anything at all, just let me know. I'll help you out in any way I can.
Zach, the lady is offering to help. Do you want to ask her about the town?
Yeah, sure.
Say, Polly, what can you tell me about this town?
Well, let me see. You might know this already, but the town is called Greenvale. It
Way he
rains here
lights his
quite
lighter just
often,
kills me.
but it's a nice place,
You're putting too
surrounded
much
with
flair on it,
nature.
buddy.
It was a
Trying
big
too
and
hard.
prospering lumber town until not so long ago. We used to have a
Also, my
population
audio
of
should
over
be evened out a
6,000
little bit better
people.
this time.
Less than a tenth of them left now.
I
This
did a little
hotel was
extra
built
work,
back then.
You know, found out
We
how
saw
to
plenty of guests in those
record my
days.
voice separate from the video
That's why
itself,
this
the
place
game
is so
audio.
big for
I
such a small
apologize for
community.
that.
I have
So I
so
should be able to,
many fond
you know,
memories
adjust
from
the
back
sound
then. I
accordingly.
suppose
That
the
way
clock on the
it
community
works
center is
better.
quite famous too.
Clock?
Oh yes, it's lovely. It rings in the morning and at night to let the whole town know the time. You'll hear it many times during your stay. It's a beautiful sound.
Is
And
it
you'll love
really?
it too, I think.
I look forward to hearing it then.
I don't like
Anything
the sound
else
of
you'd
ticking
like to know
clocks.
about?
Yes, actually, Polly.
Yes, actually.
Could you tell me about the
Polly?
shops around here?
Shops?
Some of the
Well, there
voice
aren't
acting is
many.
reminding me of Shenmue.
It is a small town after all.
You
You can do
know her.
most of your shopping at the
Lucy
Milk
now?
Barn convenience store. The couple who run it are a unique pair. I'm sure
I'm
you'll get
looking
to
for
like
Charlie.
them. The A&G
He
Diner
has
is a
tattoo
great place to eat.
and wears sunglasses.
They might be open even if my kitchen is closed. If you want to go to a bar, there are two. The Galaxy of Terror and the Sweary 65. I don't care much for either of them. Bars are for the younger folk. We also have a gas stand, of course, the art gallery, and even a gunsmith.
Wow.
You should be able to find what you need.
Thank you, Polly.
Maybe I can get a new gun.
Well, Mr. Morgan, I'd better start cleaning up. You just take it easy. I'll bring your coffee out in a moment.
Thank you, Polly. I have to warn you, though, I am very particular about my coffee. The very best you have, please.
I
Or
understand.
I will shoot you.
I'll be right back with it.
Ooh. Armrest on my chair just gave out. I don't think it was clipped all the way. Look at that swirling portal into your soul. I don't think coffee's supposed to swirl like that, you know, before you stir it. There's something wrong with your coffee, buddy.
Did you see that, Zach?
No, I didn't. What
Clear
was
as
it?
a crisp spring morning. F.K.
Fuck.
in the coffee. I knew I could count on it. Never fails.
What?
Now,
That
let's
would
get
give
going.
the shepherd creepy smile a run for its money. Jesus Christ, dude. F.K. Clear as a crystal. Alright. I don't know why we're picking those up, but we are. Let's go this way. Try a couple buttons. Tab. Escape. Okay. Your hunger. How do I know how hungry I am? Ah, it's those. You stuffed your face. I love that. That's great. Oh, I guess I wasn't hungry. Whoops. R. No. R. There we go. I don't know, this game is kind of neat. I mean, joking aside, I don't dislike it. Yeah, let's buy some saltines. A saltine. Awesome. Dude, did I just buy that for $35? The hell kind of saltines are these? Jesus. Damn. Inflation's hit this town hard. Alright, well. that was a whole chapter. Oh, okay. That counted for the last chapter we did. Whoops. Sure. Man, that better be a good saltine that I got. I'm just stuck on the price. What's up with this jaunty music? This is supposed to be a horror game.
A police car.
A police, you know shit, Sherlock. Chef George Woodman.
So we have King George to thank for preparing a car for me. A pleasant surprise, eh, Zach? Let's take it for a spin.
Let's take it for a spin. Don't tell me I'm actually gonna have to drive. Please tell me this game
I
drives
have to tell
for me,
you,
'cause
Zach,
you
this
guys don't want to
place
see my driving.
simply amazes me. The keys were left on the front hood, and nobody stole the car. Values. This town has what the country needs.
Yeah.
Values.
Yeah, sure.
Let's head over to the sheriff's department.
Can't do that in this town, and this is a small town. Holy shit, I actually have to drive. Headlights, honk, boost, wipers. What? Wait, I have to use turn signals? Oh shit. Maybe I chose the wrong game for my first game. I don't want to guess. Okay. Yeah, let's drive. Whoa. Thought I heard a sound off to the side. Kind of scared me. Oh, I don't like this. Wow! Look at those graphics! Yeah, I was telling a friend about this game. They were like, oh, that game came out on PS2, right? I mean, the graphics. I'm like, no, this was 360 era. PS3. Whoops. Oh, shit.
So, Zach, about those bonus features in DVDs nowadays.
Just make
You know,
small
the
talk
ones
with
from the
yourself,
80s have almost no bonus material. Even if they do, it's a trailer and the visual quality is pretty bad. Well, that visual quality is a good reminder of those days. So many new audio and visual appliances were coming out back then. Do you remember the first video deck we bought? We bought it to record one of the Star Wars movies on TV.
Really?
And remember when that video store opened, we spent hours there, just trying to find a good movie to rent. There weren't that many to choose from back then. I remember renting some really bad ones after reading those back cover taglines. Hey, remember? Attack of the Killer Tomatoes? Filmed in 1978.
The cut version.
Produced, directed, written, and edited by John DeBello.
Back in the 90s.
It was really awful, but for some reason I still remember it pretty well. It had so many sequels, and the original was re-released in '95. The 87-minute-long theatrical release bumped up to a whopping 90 minutes. But that was around the time I joined the Bureau. I never have a chance to see it.
I know, Zach. Once this case is over, we can watch it together.
I bet we can buy a copy on the internet pretty easily.
Buy a copy on the internet. What, of Attack of the Killer Tomatoes? Yeah. Not that hard to find. You know, I've never actually seen that movie. I mean, I know of it. But, I mean, growing up I knew of it, but I never actually watched it. I watched the cartoon, though, when I was a kid. Good God, that was forever ago. I can't believe they made me.
That's one fine building for such a small town. The exterior woodwork is spectacular. Don't you agree, Zach?
Sure. What's with these doorknobs? They look like freaking pop cans. That's right, I say pop. Forget soda. I say pop. That's what they look like. Pop cans. Did you see his feet? Why did that run?
Pleasure to meet you, Agent Morgan. We've
Was
been
that
expecting
dust
you.
coming off
I'm
of his
Thomas
feet?
McLean, the sheriff's assistant.
It looked like he was walking in water for a second there.
FBI Special Agent Francis York Morgan.
Oh,
Please just call me York. It's what everyone else calls me.
Very well then, Agent York.
I believe I owe
thought
you a
you'd
thank
never
you
been
for
that.
retrieving my belongings from my car. Thanks.
Oh, no, just doing my job.
What's my job?
I want to help do everything I can to help the investigation. I just can't believe Anna was murdered. She was such a bright and lovely girl.
Oh, that
Did
was
you
the
know
girl
her
in the
well?
opening scene. Yeah, I
Well,
remember stuff.
No, not really. But it's a very
my
small
ear.
town. I'm sorry. It's just that this is the first really big case I've ever seen.
Not too many small town murders, huh?
I understand. Just try to relax. Can I have a look at Anna's file now?
Yes, of course. The sheriff told me to let you through to the meeting room, but I've lost the key to the cabinet where the files are.
Jittery and
Why don't you take a look
awkward.
around while I go look for it?
Okay. Let me know when things are ready.
Great job, police officer. I lost the key to the evidence closet.
Zach, Thomas appears to be the kind and sensitive type, totally at odds with the monarch. Almost a good setting for a cartoon.
Yeah. Almost. You can save here. That's cool. Yes. Did you have a look around? Guess I should just walk around and see what we can find. I have a feeling this episode is just going to be an hour of me walking around, looking at shit. Yes, they meet guests in this room. Joy of small towns. Emily. Desk. She has a blanket handy. I figure. Oh, I'm not gonna go there. I'll have you know, I usually have a blanket ready because I get cold too. Happens. George. Squats.
George, do you work out every day?
Of course, Agent Morgan. Exercise keeps me healthy. I haven't missed a day since I started in high school.
Now that's impressive. Remind me to get more exercise, Zach.
What is
But
this?
I can't do my full routine today without Arnold. I haven't seen Arnold around since yesterday.
Arnold.
He's a training buddy of mine. His partner Sylvester misses him too. If you see Arnold around, let me know, will ya? Can't finish my workout menu without him.
Okay. I'll keep an eye out for him.
Oh. Oh, side quest. Okay. New list. You gotta pick up side quest number 4 before anything else. I've probably missed it. I don't really care. Try to tackle the main story.
Zach, look at this. Oh, now this is something special.
Is it?
It's the epitome of the old frontier sheriff's office. It's perfect.
We have one of those in our living room.
Stuffed deer's head on the wall. A flag,
Oh,
a
in the
hunting
country,
rifle.
remember?
A hunting rifle. Amazing. You'd never see a hunting rifle on the wall of a police department in the city. It's just amazing. Wonder if the sheriff would ever let me shoot it.
Don't get too excited there, buddy. Game is weird. How did he? I mean, I am enjoying it. Voice acting and everything. Toilets. Okay. Gonna turn around and go this other way. Locker room. Let's see what we can find in here. Oh, you can change outfits. That's cool. You know what? I like the green one. Yes. Yeah. Box. Long-tailed flying squirrel keys. Yoki? Now, a lot of the driving segments, just going between places, stuff like that, like exploring, I'll probably cut out, just to save some time on the videos. But, I mean, this game's a little bigger than I thought it was. I thought it was just going to be, you know, mission after mission, finish, done. Mission of sorts. Turning out nasty dishes. Now that's true talent. Take the dumbbell.
Zach, we found Arnold.
Wait, Arnold's a dumbbell?
Let's get him back to George.
I guess it's a cute name for a dumbbell.
I thought it was a name or a person for. Okay. Cool. Why was it in the kitchen? Just stare at it awkwardly. But I could just step in here and shave too. Or squirrel keys. I have considered actually doing a big name game soon. And what I'm considering doing is actually Resident Evil 2, the remake. Because I was watching other people play it, the demo. And just seeing all these areas and stuff from, back when I was a kid and I played it, it was awesome. I missed that game, and oh my god, it looks terrifying. Especially compared to the original, the fixed camera angle stuff. That was pretty scary. But I don't know, for some reason, being right up there on the over-the-shoulder look, it just terrifies me. So that's one we might look forward to in the future. Hopefully soon, but not too far out. We'll see where that one goes. I'm definitely looking forward to doing that. Okay, let's go give Arnold back. Oh, there he is. Talk. No, talk.
George, I found Arnold.
Really?
He was a bit hard-headed, but I got him to come back.
He was a bit hard-headed. I think I'm clever. Oh my god.
Oh, Arnold. Well done, Agent Morgan. Now I can work out using my normal workout menu.
Good to hear that.
That was upsetting.
Here's a little something to show you my appreciation.
Okay. Oh my god.
So that makes us even. I don't owe you anything, and you don't owe me anything. No changes to how we work together. Just bear that in mind.
Arnold and Sylvester.
Zach, you meet some friends who aren't so dumb.
Sylvester Stallone. Abe is trying way too hard. Hey, let's get a move on with the story. Forget that. Oh shit! Scared the hell out of me. Yeah, I'll talk to you. Oh, like power things. Ah, no, they're evidence lockers. Wait, did he say he lost the key to the evidence room? Oh, let's talk. I found a key.
You found the key. Is this the one you were looking for?
No. This is a gray squirrel. Sorry, that's not the key.
Nothing particularly special about the gray squirrel, I'm afraid. You can find them in the US, Canada, and in England, too. A gray squirrel. What was I thinking? But we're looking for a southern flying squirrel right now.
Like, I didn't need the lesson on gray squirrels.
You found the key.
Found the key.
I hope so.
I hope so. Oh, that's a sugar glider. That's not even a squirrel.
No. This is a sugar glider. Sorry, wrong key. The sugar glider is a small gliding possum. It has shorter hair and a longer, column-like tail. You can really see its muscle definition on this image, can't you? but we're looking for a southern flying squirrel right now.
Okay.
Zach, can you tell these things apart?
I'm sorry, man, but you're kind of stupid if you can't tell that that was a sugar glider and not a squirrel, because they look nothing like squirrels.
You found the key.
Yeah, hopefully.
I think so. Is this it?
You don't know your squirrels, do you? This isn't the right key holder. This is a Siberian flying squirrel. It's closer to a land-based squirrel. The Siberian flying squirrel is larger than the southern flying squirrel.
I don't
and
care.
has a standing tail, while the southern has a hanging tail. But we're looking for a southern flying squirrel right now.
You sure do know a lot about squirrels.
Too much. This one. This one has to be.
You found the key.
That's the right one?
Yes, a southern flying squirrel.
Finally!
Thank you so much.
There's so many
I'll
different
bring the
keys
files
to find
right in,
this
so
one.
please go to the meeting room.
It's getting really annoying.
Okay, I'll be waiting for you.
Well, Zach, we just got here and we've cracked a big case already.
Odd.
The victim's name was Anna Graham. Age 18, she just recently graduated from high school this year. Her
There probably
dream was
will
to
be a
move out to
little
the
editing
city
in this
and become
video.
a model. But for the time
There's
being,
quite a
she
bit
was
that
working
I
in the
did
A&G
just
diner
walking around
here
trying
in
to find
town.
those
She lived with her
keys.
mother, Sally. Anna's father died in an accident in a lumber mill when
Not
she
too
was
much
a child.
interesting happened, so I'll probably edit that out. But
Her mother is
everything else I'm gonna
unemployed
try and keep
and lives on the insurance money from her husband's
unedited.
accident.
I don't want to have it stretch into like
After all, it's a small town with a low
ton of
cost of living.
videos.
Financially, they seem to get by fine, and they led normal lives.
A normal life is exactly what a curious teenager doesn't want.
I mean, it's what
It's
I
almost
wanted.
starting to make sense, Zach.
Without a cigarette like that.
City folk, huh?
But-
No, I take that back. All of them can't be as bad as him, and some should have better manners.
Huh. This is a good biscuit. I've never tasted a biscuit this delicious.
Where in town can I get these?
Well, actually, I baked them myself.
That's amazing. What are you doing in law enforcement?
I baked it
They're
myself.
very particular
Samara.
about biscuits, I'll have you know. The balance of milk and butter you've achieved here. Oh my.
Agent Morgan, the autopsy's ready. You are welcome to accompany me to the Greenvale General Hospital. Emily, you come too. Thomas, stay here and tidy up these files.
Yes, sir.
We're going to use the car outside. Let's get going. You might think this is just a small-town police investigation, but our inspections are thorough and solid. I'm hoping you won't slow us down.
Okay, you're gonna hear some creaking. That's my chair. You can fish in this game too? Jesus. I thought this was just a straightforward, scary game-ish. Scary-ish game. That turkey sandwich looks nasty. Why was it purple?
The Greenvale General Hospital is down the road by the lake. It's too far to walk. Come on,
Too
get
far
in the
to
car.
If I'm riding in a car, George, I prefer to be the driver. Can you provide a car for me?
What are you talking about? You don't even know how to get there.
Which is another good reason for me to drive, George. I need to learn my way around town.
Oh, man. Very well. Then I'll ride with you. I want to keep an eye on you.
Fair enough.
Just one thing, Agent Morgan. Your involvement in this case is limited. That means you don't have to learn your way around town.
George, we better get moving. The hospital closes at 2100.
Grr.
Agent Morgan, get us there quickly, but drive within the speed limit. Just because you have a badge doesn't mean you can drive like a maniac.
George, what are you, his mother?
We just need to get the autopsy results.
Agent York isn't accustomed to the town yet. Give him a little slack. Well then, Agent York, let's get going.
Sure, sounds good.
Oh, and now it's raining. Lovely. Well, I've already screwed up this. There we go. Oh shit, that's a wall. Okay, so I got a little bit lost. Took a little while to get here. Other than some chit chat, nothing happened. So now we're here at the hospital.
That's a pretty big hospital.
And I can get back
Guess
to
they wanted to be
exploring.
ready for town-wide food poisoning?
No, it's another leftover from the town's prosperous slumber days. Hard to imagine now, though, isn't it?
My mother always talked about how energetic this town used to be. Almost like a gold rush, she used to say.
Impressive.
But the hotter the fever, the faster it cools. And so now there's hardly anyone left to use this place.
It pains me to watch my
I like that they're
hometown
just
lose so
standing
many
out in the
citizens.
rain.
Beyond your
Chatting.
understanding, I'm sure.
Yes, I'm sorry to
This
say that it
object
is.
sucks.
And that's why this case is our problem.
The arms are gonna
There
get
really
so
isn't
much
any
dude.
need for you to get too involved.
Country ham. I do like me some ham.
Hello, Sheriff.
Hello, adult races.
Hi there, Fiona. We're here to see Usha. Do you know where he is?
I think Dr. Johnson is in the computer room.
A computer room?
I've literally
a
never
hospital?
seen a nurse wear an outfit like that.
Nice to meet you, Mr. FBI agent. The computer room is where our employees share a computer.
My wife
Very
is
nice
a
to meet
nurse.
you, too.
She wears
I'm
normal
FBI
scrubs.
Special Agent Francis York Morgan. But how did you know
I
I
know
was
the fantasy
FBI?
of it's there, but
Easy.
it's just
None of the
when
police
you
in this
actually
town wear
know,
cologne.
it's like,
Besides, that scar on your face is the biggest rumor in town.
Rumors get exaggerated as they spread, even in the
keep
countryside.
hearing a noise off to the side, it's creeping me out.
What's that you're reading, if I may ask?
Even though this game's not creeping me out.
You haven't heard of this yet? It's a recent bestseller mystery. It's set in the U.S., a small traditional North American town close to the Canadian border. A peaceful, traditional place. However, that peaceful town is shattered by a terrible crime, the murder of a local girl.
And that incident causes grief and sadness to everyone in town.
Kinda like
But
what we're
everyone
dealing with right
feels
now.
seditious, heinous, evil, still lurking, alive. Yes, much like the situation right now here in Greenvale.
Fiona, don't say that.
Sorry, I shouldn't have said that. With Anna dead and all.
Don't worry. Books are written to entertain, and it's good you're enjoying it. What we're faced with here is a terrible crime committed in a real world. Much different from that of a novel.
Much
So there's no
different.
need to apologize.
Thank you, Agent York.
Thanks, Peppermint Patty. You did it. Okay. Dr. Johnson, computer room. Do I get a marker? Yeah. Yeah, I do. I like how cautious he is when he opens every single door. Ugh. I am sure there's a lot to explore here, but really just wanting to tackle the main story.
We couldn't
I may
find
go back
him.
and do some of the side quests and stuff.
Fiona
on
needs
another
to check her
play
information.
on my own, but I don't want
No,
it
I
to
don't think so.
take up the whole time of the video.
Does the doctor like playing games by any chance?
What do you mean?
There's a message on the computer, and a card key already set in place. The king passes the rook and meets the bishop. The knight takes a pawn along for the queen.
What does that all mean?
It's a simple puzzle.
Zach, let's take him up on his challenge. You can do this, right?
I would prefer not to. The king passes the rook. Bishop. Knight. Take on. Oh. King, rook, bishop, pawn, queen. There we go.
The doctor awaits below with the deceased.
Another code? But there's nowhere to insert a password.
More games. I'm going to get Fiona to call Usha up here right now.
No need, George. The message appeared with the card key. It's telling us where to use it.
This is not the time to be joking around, Agent Morgan.
Dr. Usha is below with the deceased.
So bad.
Below being underground, I take it. Simple. Simple.
In a morgue?
Then it's time to meet the mischievous architect
How
of
did
this
you
little
people
game.
get your jobs as police officers?
Nah.
This just kills me. Somehow we'll survive this game. No matter how goofy it gets. Oh! So if I run at a door, he opens it faster? Is that what you're telling me? Boom! Yeah! Hell yeah! Ah, burn! Shit. Well, I'm lost. Okay, so got a little bit turned around. Turned out I was going the right way in the beginning. I just didn't realize the stairs were here, so it took me a little while to find it. Also, hilariously, they're calling this the dead house instead of the morgue. Like, why? See, dead house. Also, hickey storage. What? Alright, let's get in here, continue this story. Maybe actually get to some action? That would be cool. I read that this game can take somewhere like 30 hours to complete. I'm hopefully not going to take that long, but see where it goes. One thing I am going to be doing is I'm going to be playing a couple of other things in between playing this. That way it just kind of breaks it up. Let's get on in. It'll be smaller, shorter, you know, like indie games, stuff like that. Things that I might just do like a couple of episodes of and not play all the way through.
Usha, sorry to keep you waiting.
Ah, you made it. Let's get started, shall we?
Call You're the one that made me do puzzles? A really, really lame puzzle?
This is Agent Morgan from the FBI.
Nice to meet you. I'm Usher Johnson, the doctor in this hospital.
FBI Special Agent Francis York Morgan. Please call me York. Everyone calls me that.
Very well,
Sure they do,
Agent
Peppermint
York.
Patty. Sure they do.
Are you a forensic practitioner?
Let's just say I've dealt with corpses before.
Dr. Usher.
That battle of wits, by the way. Did you create that yourself?
Mm-hmm. I just wanted to see if our FBI agent could handle the task.
I see. Well, it was pretty fun.
You know what?
Glad you liked it.
Sheriff, I'm with you. I want to just shoot everybody right now.
We don't
Guys,
have
this
much
look like-
time. We need those
You guys need to
autopsy
fucking
results.
stop.
Next time, try challenging us without obstructing an investigation. You've angered the monarch.
The monarch. No, every time he says it, like, I want to watch Venture Brothers.
From the onset of rigor mortis, the stiffening of the muscles, the time of death is estimated to be between 20 and 2200 hours. That's still quite early for such a crime to take place. Note that there are 2 exterior wounds, pressure marks around the neck, and a long cut running from chest to abdomen. Blood marks on her right hand tell us she was gripping something round in her right hand. Her skull is also fractured, but that is unrelated to the cause of death. It probably happened to her after she was killed. Now, I first thought death by suffocation, due to the marks on her neck.
Wish she did.
But after further investigation, I now have a different conclusion. The direct cause of death was loss of blood from the wound.
You mean the giant gash?
Which means...
She was cut up while she was still alive.
Yes, a sharp knife was used. It was inserted beneath the sternum and then quickly sliced downwards. The excessive loss of blood from her internal organs is what actually killed her.
Ow.
Her nails are clean, and with no skin cells from the attacker. She also doesn't appear to have been bound nor badly beaten. She was apparently killed without resistance. The most tragic thing, however, was that she was unable to speak her story to anyone who could hear her cries.
I don't know, like
The
even
perpetrator
the
cut out
serious-
Anna's tongue.
Well, I believe she was drugged first to phase her consciousness, and then the killer
Even the
hit.
serious scenes are made goofy. Like some of the things they
The
say.
killer most likely has a deep, traumatized past concerning women. He probably cannot converse with them normally.
Did you do
Cutting
a tox
out the
screen
tongue
maybe to find out if she was
suggests a
drugged?
very lonely individual. Either that, or a truly hardcore sadist.
I go back to this music for this kind of explanation. This
He must
doesn't
get
make
off
a whole
on
lot of
watching
sense.
women suffer, especially when they can't answer back.
We're gonna talk about this guy cutting up this
He
woman.
watched as the
and
blood pumped from
We're just
her
gonna have
body
happy music in the background.
as she gradually grew cold. A case in Seattle in 1985 was much like...
Usha, please, limit your report to your findings as a doctor. Criminal profiling is my job.
Well, fuck you too.
You're wrong, also. Anna died fully, deeply, painfully aware of what was happening to her.
Oh, you can tell.
Tell me, what time did it stop raining on the night Anna was killed?
Just before I went to bed, right after the movie on TV ended,
Doctor's
so
job to find out how.
around 1 a.m.
What movie was it?
No
An American
profiling.
Werewolf in London.
Why is there so many
Directed
movie
by John
jobs?
Landis, 1981. So the rain stopped, accompanied by the ending song, Blue Moon. George, would you mind if I examined Anna myself?
What more do you hope to
Totally
find?
a doctor.
I'm sure I mentioned that I have a personal interest in cases like these.
Oh. Impressions, she was holding something in her hand, but it was removed around hours after death. Object was circular, with a relief shaped like a peace mark. Oh. Evaporated liquid around the eye. She must have cried before she was murdered. Oh, that's what that's supposed to be. Running mascara. Okay. She's neatly wearing fake feet. Hug has been removed. Look at the edge of the stomp.
From her lack of resistance, I'd say that Anna's injuries happened very quickly. Unable to speak, she was then left to cry herself to death.
Zach, it's all starting to come together.
The perpetrator stayed with her for at least 2 hours until it stopped raining.
What? How? What? How?
At the estimated time of her death, it was still raining. But you can still see tear marks on her cheeks. That means she was killed under a roof somewhere. She was then carried into the woods after it stopped raining.
There's one other thing. Her tongue was removed with a very blunt knife. In fact, it's more likely it was simply chopped off.
Asha, are you a passionate man?
Well, not particularly, but I am man enough should the moment call for it.
George, how about you?
I'm very passionate. Yes. Especially when it comes to women. But I don't see what that has to do with anything.
George, the perpetrator is just like you. He's passionate about women.
Ugh.
He's a passionate kisser. This was a kiss of death.
The perpetrator bit off Anna's tongue.
We'll never get a dental print from a wound like this. But this is still a big lead.
I don't think they needed to add that sound with it.
Jackpot, Zach. A shame, but our old-time all-American sightseeing tour just came to an end.
This case is now under the jurisdiction of the FBI. I'm assuming command. I'll need you to assist me in the investigation.
What in the hell do you mean, Agent Morgan? I know I said I was passionate, but you can't think I did this.
That's not why I'm assuming command, George. You're a suspect just as much as every other passionate man on Earth. Let me show you something. There you go. Amazing, huh? I'm sure you have a lot of questions, but most of the details are top secret. George, Emily, we should be going. No need to stay here any longer.
Okay.
Think you should take your little plastic baggies?
I have to sign the release. Just give me a moment.
Very well. I'll go on ahead. I can't take it any longer down here. Bishop takes queen. His rook takes your queen.
then your knight takes rook. And checkmate.
Huh?
My first victory in the Grandmaster ranking.
Okay then. Well, that was a bit much, but let's get. Oh, something's happening to the hospital.
Hmm?
Hmm? Yep. Does he need to do the flare on the turning it off too?
Zach, they're here.
I see him. Stop calling me Zach. Alright, let's make a little bit of a save. Okay, so we just went through a lot. I think we're gonna make that the end of the episode. I know not much action happened this episode, but it looks like we're gonna head into one soon, with the ending of this. So I'm gonna go ahead and call that episode here. I want to go ahead and say thank you for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.